Hi guys, welcome back to this MBA podcast. आज मेरे साथ है the placement head of IFMR B School by the way, and this is going to be a very important video. हम बहुत सारी चीज़ों के बारे में बात करेंगे. Ma'am, the placements are amazing. Great recruiters on campus. Moody's, Deloitte, KPMG, Wells Fargo, PwC, JP Morgan, Barclays, BofA, CRISIL, HSBC, Oxen, and many more companies.
Sure.
And JP Morgan Chase has given 100% PPO.
Yes.
These are fantastic numbers, ma'am. My first question to you, because I talk on behalf of the students community.
Sure.
A lot of students have these things in mind, you know. Are the placement reports of a lot of B schools are audited?
Okay.
So my first question to you would be, is the placement report audited for IFMR?
No, we have not gone for audit.
Okay.
The reason being that we always quote what is there on paper as far as the offer letter is concerned.
Okay.
And there's been no felt need for auditing, but any time an auditor comes, we think it will stand proof that all of it will be there ready.
Okay.
And maybe next year we will be going in for auditing.
Okay. Okay. So ma'am, how do you sort of, you know, prepare these placement reports? What sort of, you know, salary, how do you report it? Is it the variable plus fixed, or is just the fixed that you sort of report?
I would say there is a simple thumb rule.
Okay.
Whatever is given by the company in the offer letter, which has the cash component, along if they say that 10% of the cash component is a variable, that's the only thing. That's how we prepare the CTC. Anything like most companies do not mention things like medical insurance, medical reimbursement, or relocation bonus, etc. We just don't include all that. So what you see mostly will be the fixed component that is there in as part of the CTC.
Okay. Okay.
If we calculate all that, our average would be much higher than what we are actually quoting.
That is exactly what I was thinking. What's the average hovering? Is around about 12 and a half this time?
Last year it was around 12
right.
and a half.
So
if we had calculated all this, like we are talking about non-cash components that are not mentioned in the offer letter, which our students are anyway getting, I guess that it would be somewhere around 15 lakhs. For example, one of our major recruiters, a big brand, this is just an example I'm giving you.
Yeah, please go ahead, ma'am.
What we are mentioning is something around, let's say, 11 to 12 lakhs. One of the biggest brands in India. But then their actual compensation goes up to 17 lakhs.
Oh, that's a deficit of 5 to 6 lakhs.
There's a deficit of 5 to 6 lakhs, which we are not mentioning. And that's why we say that it will anyway stand out. The audit will anyway stand proof as far as the audit is concerned. So our average would be at any point of time, I'm again guessing, at least 2 to 3 lakhs higher than what we are actually mentioning in the placement report.
That's very much ethical of you, ma'am. Okay. So basically, it's no variables are actually added to the placement report, guys. By the way, if we do that, then मुझे लगता है IFMR का placement average will touch 15.50 if I'm not wrong. Okay. So ma'am, how has been the placement season this year for you?
This year, I think it's a little slower than last year.
Okay.
Which has been the general market conditions. Most of the multinational companies, who are some of our major recruiters, are reacting to the US and the European markets. So the number of recruitment, except for some companies like Wells Fargo, they've recruited. JP Morgan has given 100% PPO, etc.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt you, but this 100% PPO, would you be okay to disclose that, you know, Ketan, these many students got into summer internship and all of them got the PPO? Can you?
Yeah, I'm open to disclose.
Yeah,
it's
please.
A good point. So why should we not disclose it?
Yeah.
We have 16 students.
16?
16 who got their summer internship. All the 16 got their PPO.
That's a big number, guys. I have not seen JP Morgan giving 100% PPO to any other institution in the country. So that is something I would definitely appreciate. So ma'am, you made a mention about the regular recruiters.
Yeah.
So this has been my experience. Okay. Lot of colleges, what they do in the placement report, they put in those logos of the companies.
Okay.
Right? But students don't know, and I think some of them really know this, that not all the companies mentioned on the placement report are visiting every year.
Okay.
Okay. So we call some companies as a guest company. So इस साल आए, अगले साल नहीं आए, maybe next year, something like that. But can you name few brands
Okay.
who will come regularly, irrespective of marketing conditions, at IFMR for recruitment?
Okay. You have all the big fours coming every
Okay.
year.
Okay.
We have Moody, all the rating agencies coming every year. Moody's, ICRA, CRISIL, CARE, all of them come every year. We also have companies like Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, Bank of America, all of them come every year. Barclays, NatWest, all of them.
These are all
come.
regular companies.
They're all regular companies.
So
They keep
even
coming.
if the market is bad, they will come and they'll pick
The
at least one
numbers,
student.
Yeah, they would definitely come. The numbers may vary.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they're recruiting 10,
Absolutely.
they may recruit 8 or they may recruit 5. But they definitely keep coming back year after year. The IT companies, IT majors come. Accenture, Cognizant, HCL, Infosys, they come every year. You also have the Indian banks coming. You have HDFC coming.
Federal?
Federal comes,
Okay,
South Indian
okay.
Bank comes. So these are all our regular recruiters that will keep coming regardless of the market condition.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, ma'am, can you give us a little idea about the rules? Because let me ask. Because why I'm asking with this is because I see some really good connection that Moody's have with IFMR.
Yeah.
Moody's is not a brand, or S&P is not a brand that can go to all the B schools in the country. Okay. And I've seen that Moody's being very specific.
And Moody's this year has recruited the largest number so far from our campus. They've recruited 8 people from our campus.
Oh, that's a
which
big
is
number.
not happening, so far in other campuses.
So, ma'am, these are all hardcore finance roles, isn't it?
They are. Yeah.
Ma'am, tell me one thing. Why, these good companies like JPMC, Moody's, ICRA, been associated with IFMR from so many years? There has to be something, right, that they really like about IFMR.
I think it's primarily the kind of training they get in IFMR and the performance of our alumni. Alumni have a lot to do with why they come back every year. I can be very proud of the fact that there is no company which has come here and which has not come back because of the performance of the alumni. They
Oh, is it?
always come back because of the performance of the alumni.
Okay.
Moody's came to us. Actually, Moody's approached us because of the performance of some of our alumni there, and they've been coming year after that. The
Okay.
kind of training that they get in IFMR, as far as the fundamentals are concerned, and the performance of the alumni is the reason why I would say that these companies have been coming back year after year.
Okay. So, ma'am, I see, a lot of investment banks, like a lot of top brands, the global
Yes.
brands are coming on campus. So, investment banking is there.
Yes.
I think financial consulting,
Yes.
right? Then you've got Indian banks coming on campus. You also have credit rating companies coming on campus, right? So, can you give me a little idea that what sort of roles are they coming up with? The reason I'm asking you this is because IFMR is very well known for finance.
Yes.
We will also be talking about HR, operations and marketing, eventually. But I would also love to understand that what sort of roles are they giving? Are they giving core finance roles which probably not given to other B schools? Or, a lot of people have this perception that agar मैं finance करूँगा, I will mostly land up in sales wala role.
No.
So I wanted to kind of give us a little idea about the roles also, ma'am.
Roles, I think most of them are into credit risk, they're
Okay.
into financial modeling, they're
Okay.
into financial analysis.
Okay.
So most of the jobs that we get in core finance are around these areas. This year we had commercial banking coming and also real estate.
Oh, commercial banking came.
Commercial
Oh, nice.
banking coming by
Very
Wells
nice.
Fargo. We also have commercial real estate coming as
Okay.
far as Wells Fargo is concerned.
Okay.
Insurance. The 4 roles are coming. We also have financial services marketing, but I think the core roles are not there. Many of our marketing students also get into financial services marketing, but most of the core roles are revolving around that. We also have a flagship program which we call as financial engineering.
Oh,
or,
nice.
Or they are mostly
Quantitative
into
finance.
Quantitative finance
Yeah,
is
yeah,
another
yeah.
name for it. The big fours take them. For their Wells Fargo also takes them for financial modeling, etc. So these are the core finance roles that you will find at our company.
See, one thing I can spot by just looking at the, this thing which is in my hand and, whatever ma'am you have said, not many rules are given in the wealth management domain as such, which is more of selling the financial products.
Not many are there.
Right. I think that's the beauty because, जब हम बात करते हैं finance में हमें sales करना होता है तो I think mostly जो roles आते हैं ना वो wealth management वाले आते हैं जहाँ पे you'll have to sort of sell some financial products. So there is something called as bank assurance also, ma'am.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to say that the core roles are quite higher in IFMR compared to the wealth management role. But ma'am, okay, having said this looks good, but then what's happening on the marketing and operations and HR front, ma'am? How are the placements over there?
Okay. To be very frank with you,
Yep.
we are primarily a finance institution.
Yes.
So we have about 80% of our students opting for finance.
Oh.
So, and then the rest of the 20% will be divided over marketing, HR, operations, and data. And the finance also combines, sometimes finance students get data analytics also.
Yeah.
So HR we do have, and in marketing we are doing pretty well. This year we've had companies approaching us for even brand management roles.
Oh, is it?
Companies like Kevin Care, which is one of our biggest FMCG product ranges,
It
they've
is, yeah.
approached our students for they've approached for brand management. We also have L&T, which where we send people for TVS Group, L&T, Rani, where students get into marketing roles also. And there are also some startups which have been looking at digital marketing. We're doing pretty well in the marketing also. And the marketing average is somewhere around the average of the finance students. So I
Okay,
would say that
okay.
though the number is smaller, the roles are good and the students are doing pretty well in the marketing. HR, last year we had 3 students. And all the 3, one girl got into KPMG, the other girl got, they all got into
Not
very
bad.
good roles as far as, though we have few students in HR or in analytics, we put them in probably the best roles that they can get into. So there is no one who goes unpaid because they've taken some other role in IFMR and not finance, some other specialization in IFMR and not finance.
Okay.
So doing pretty well there also, though the numbers are lesser.
Okay. Fantastic. Ma'am, my next question.
Yeah.
I have been, following IFMR since many years now.
Okay.
A lot of students of mine studying here.
Okay.
And being a finance guy at my heart, I love these finance B schools. It has a legacy of 55 years, ma'am. The IFMR brand started back in 1970, known as the Economics and Finance brand. I think MBA फिर बाद में आया, मुझे लगता है 2001, 2002 you started with MBA.
Yes.
But again, it's a good 23, 24 years MBA program that has been run here.
Yeah.
Ma'am, a little concern is towards the highest package.
Okay.
When can we see the highest package breaking the ceiling of 22 lakhs and getting into 28, 30, 35 lakhs, ma'am? Because a lot of students do think about it. So I just thought, I'll ask this question on their behalf.
We would also like to have that 28, 30, 35.
Anything in the pipeline, ma'am?
Yeah, the pipeline is, I think the highest paying finance jobs are investment banking.
Yes, ma'am.
And quantitative finance.
Right.
So maybe next year.
Okay.
We would definitely cross
Fingers crossed.
25 to 27 lakh. So
And,
we are concentrating more on what we would call as the trading kind of jobs which are abroad, which are there available.
Oh, is it? The financial trading sort of jobs?
Maybe the algorithmic trading kind
Oh,
of a
wow.
thing. So let's see, we break that ceiling and we are hoping that more people will be able to move beyond 27, 28 next year.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I hope that happens, ma'am. Trust me, for a lot of my students who are, have this unconditional love towards finance. I just wish that happens, ma'am. Ma'am, what's in the bucket for this year? Any new companies coming on campus? Any new roles coming on campus? Couple of things I saw. So when I was on the campus, I spoke to a couple of students who got placed in Oxen. Oxen is a company which gives basically a financial consulting role. It's a very good company, very good role. And these are the roles they are also giving to new IM folks.
Yes.
Students from GIM, etc., etc. So I was happy to see that. Can you give me more examples like that?
We have Eldridge Financial Consulting.
Eldridge, yeah?
Eldridge.
Okay.
Which is from Mumbai.
Okay.
And they also came because some of our alumni were doing very well in Mumbai.
Okay.
So Eldridge was there. Oxen has been coming for the last 2 years to
Okay.
the campus. We've also had L&T has been coming, Kevin Care has been coming, Northstar.
L&D coming for finance?
L&T is coming for finance. L&T is
Okay.
also looked at us for marketing. We also have Northstar Analytics, which has come for
Okay.
finance.
Okay.
So we have about 6 to 7 companies which have come this year for both marketing and finance. We expect more companies to be there. We have another 25, 26 companies in the pipeline. So let's wait and see how this is going to be for the rest of the year.
Okay, fantastic. Ma'am, my last question for the day. Okay, a lot of people, ask, or the way they code this question is that what I should be doing to get a best placement from the B school, etc., etc. I will ask you a little different.
Okay.
You have been heading this placement from so many years now.
Yeah.
You have spent so many years in the corporate. You've been interacting with a lot of students. My question is, why some of the students fail to get a good job or their dream job while doing MBA, ma'am, and what they should be doing so that they get it.
First thing I would say is to understand yourself. Many of them enter an MBA only hoping for a good job and a good brand.
Ma'am, 1 second.
Yeah.
Guys,
Should I start
yeah.
again? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, start.
Okay. Good question.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I've also seen through my career, there are a lot of very good students who are losing out on their potential, I would say. The reason is when you enter an MBA, it's good to enter an MBA because it gives you new options. It gives you a much better future. I have found that in our college there have been dentists who have got into a finance job. There is a dentist last year who got into HSBC. There's someone else who was a culinary specialist who got into HSBC again. So these kind of career options are possible for them because they thought out what they want. Most of the times you enter MBA and because it offers you good prospects, fine, fantastic. But once you enter the MBA, like most students get carried away by the kind of brands that are visiting the company, the kind of packages that are coming, rather than understanding whether they are right for that career. And whether it's their right career and whether they are preparing for what is actually right for them. So
That's called as
have you
profile mismatch.
understood- First thing is, have you understood what is your dream job? Is the dream job just the package or the brand? So if they are able to understand what they want and to look at what is there in the market and work hard for it. I think any good B school today has the supportive systems to make them reach what they want. But ultimately it's understanding yourself and understanding the market and stitching both of it together is one part of it. The other part of it is the concepts, fundamental concepts in your own area, the kind of live projects that you take up. Many of you should take up a lot of live projects, not just wait for the college to give the opportunities that are available in the environment have to be taken up by you. And also today I think we have a lot of online projects that are there. So as much as you can practice your concepts, as much as you can enrich yourself towards your primary goal is what will help you to land your job. For example, some of our students today, JPMC, most of the corporates are also offering a lot of opportunities today. People who had participated in the EY case study got a PPI from them, people from them, JPMorgan, they got everything from them. So your ability to understand yourself and teach what you are to the market, custom make yourself to the market, continuous practical learning and self-confidence in what you are having is all that is needed. It's actually very easy.
Okay. Ma'am, my last question for the day would be, I was just thinking, while you were mentioning that, so a lot of colleges these days, for the fact, the placement thing is one of the most important criteria for B school. And, a lot of students have not been able to crack a company in the first go. Okay. So some of the B schools would keep a cap on it. Okay, 1 interview, 2 interview, done and dusted, you have to crack, something like that. What's the modus operandi in IFMR? Do they get multiple chances till the time they get placed? Any sort of training specifically or specially given to these students so they can do better? If you can answer this, ma'am.
So as far as IFMR is concerned, I think our goal is that all the students should get placed.
Absolutely.
That we start working with it. I'm sure all the colleges start with that kind of a goal.
Yeah.
What we do as far as the practical aspect is concerned, this year we started with something like a placement assessment exam, which all the students had to take.
Okay.
In case you want to enter finance, you had to answer a 3-hour question paper on the concepts and application in finance.
Wow.
And if you wanted finance and marketing, again you had to take the marketing exam. That's one simple thing. We also give them extensive training on careers that are available, and you have experts from the industry talking to them. We also do, one-on-one interviews as far as we train them on one-on-one.
So mock PIs kind of thing.
Mock PIs
Okay.
on the subject and outside the subject.
Okay,
We do
understood.
both of it. We do workshops in communication. These are all basic preparatory kind of things that we do. As far as the number of opportunities are concerned, like all other colleges, we do have a number, eligible number of opportunities.
Right.
But we don't follow it. So, I mean, in the sense that it is there on paper, but there is absolutely, they are given a long time to apply.
Okay, that's
There's
nice.
nothing like 2 or 3 or anything. I think they can go on up infinitely as long as it is possible to get them placed.
Fantastic, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving some time and covering everything in a detailed manner. Pleasure talking to you, ma'am. Thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the interest shown in IFMR. Many of students have joined because of the kind of talk given by you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Portraying the facts as it is.
Thank you, ma'am. I feel humbled, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.